Just in case you cannot get a particular size of bracup for a particular person in the market, you can simply make a bracup yourself. In this tutorial, we are going to be learning how to make a homemade bracup using a bra foam and bust measurements. If this looks like something you're interested in, kindly watch this video to the end. Thank you. Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is for over styling. To make a homemade bracup, you are going to need some parts of the bust measurement, which includes the shoulder to the bust point, shoulder to the underbust, the nipple to nipple measurement, also known as the bust span. So I'm going to be doing this on this paper. Make sure you get a pattern paper that is long enough from your shoulder to your bust point to the underbust. Here I'm going to have my center front line. First thing I'm going to do is to draw a straight line here, which is going to serve as my starting point for my horizontal measurement. It's just there for a guide and also for me to know that I'm starting my measurement on a straight line. After that, I'll take my measurement from the shoulder to the bust point and from my shoulder to the underbust. After this, I'm going to connect with a straight line and I'm going to label accordingly. The next thing now is to take your bust span measurement divided by 2. That is your nipple to nipple measurement. In this case, mine is 7 inches divided by 2, that is 3.5. Mark the point, measure and mark the point from this center front line and connect with a straight line vertically. Then you label accordingly, just like you see me doing, nipple to nipple on bust span. And the next thing we are going to do is to create a circle. And this circle is just going to be a guide for us so that we will know exactly how and where we are going to place in our pattern. So to do this now, you're going to measure from your bust point to your underbust. Whatever value you have there, you're going to use it to create a circle, just like you see me doing. If you have a compass, you can simply make use of the compass and draw a full circle with your measurements. So this is not constant because our body is different, so you might have less or more than this particular measurement that I have here. So I'm going to connect all these points together. The next thing now is to do the underbust contouring. So you come to this underbust line and take 1 inch on both sides. It can be 1.25, 1.5 if you are on a bigger size, and it can also be 2 inches. So for this measurement, for my measurements, I'll be taking 1.25 on both sides. Then after that, you're going to connect to the bust point with a curve, just like you see me doing. So I'm going to connect both sides like so. Then with this, we have contoured the underbust, just like the way we contour for our bustier or our corset. After that, now we are going to come to the center front line on the bust point line. We're going to be creating another dart. So you go down by 0.5 or 0.75 and you take 0.5 or 0.75 above the line. So after taking the measurement like so, you connect with your curve rule slightly with a slight curve, just like you see me doing. You connect both sides and it's going to look something like this. Okay, so what you did here, you're going to do on the other side. But before that, now you're going to come out by 0.5 inch from this side. It can be between 0.5 to 1 inches depending on the size of the person. Okay, so for a medium size, 0.5 is okay. So from this hand now, I'm going to connect this part with a curve like so. Then after connecting this side, we're going to come to this other side and connect back. But before then, we need to take the dart same way we took for the center front line, 0.5 on both sides of our bust point line. Then I'm also going to connect with a curve, just like I did for the first one. You connect the upper part and you connect the down part. So after connecting like so, you can now connect from here back to the underbust line with a curve, just like you see me doing. So after which you are done with this, the next thing is to work on this upper part. So for you to know what exactly you are going to measure what you have from your bust point to your underbust and subtract 1 inch. So here I have 2 inches. Then I'm going to measure like this. After that, you connect with a straight line. Okay. This line is going to be our overbust line. Then I'm going to connect these points with a straight line like so. So for us to have a contour around that part, so you are going to go in by 0.5 and connect like so. So after that, now I'm going to come to this center front line. I'll go down by 0.5. Then I'll connect back to the side front like so, just like you see me doing. Okay, so after that I'm going to go in by 0.25 from the center front on the overbust line, and I'm going to connect back like so. What I'm going to do next is to highlight my lines so that we'll know which one we are working with before we cut it out. And I'm also going to label accordingly so that I won't get confused by the time I want to join it. As you can see, I'm done doing that and my lines are clear. I will label 1, 2, and 3. You can label in a language that's going to be clear to you enough. Alright, all these ones are not necessary because I'm still going to be cutting it out, but you can simply write it, take a picture of it in case of next time. I'm going to label the center front, and I also use an arrow to indicate the direction in which my pattern is going to be facing. So guys, this is what it's going to look like. All right, so after this I'm going to cut out the pattern, and I want us to take a close attention to it so that we don't mix up our pattern. If you watch this video to this point and you find it really helpful, kindly click on the like button, like this video please, share so that we can reach as many people as possible that might need this type of video. Drop your comments. What's your thoughts about this video? What is it that you want me to make, or what is that tutorial that you really want to see? Kindly let me know in the comment section. Thank you. So guys, I'm done, and as you can see, this is what I have, and this arrow that I have here facing each other indicates that this is how I'm going to be joining my pieces together. So after that, I'm going to transfer to this bracuphow. You can also make use of your wording or your breast pad. You might just need to double it, and if you have an heavyweight wording, you might not need to double it. So guys, I'm done transferring, and this is what I have, as you can see. So when I'm cutting this, I do not add stitching allowance because I want to use a zigzag stitch. But if you do not have a zigzag stitch, or you are working with a manual machine, you can simply add 0.25 stitching allowance to your pattern. You add it to the 3, just the parts that you want to join together. So, and you're going to be sewing on a tiny stitch, a very tiny stitch, because you don't want the sewing to be too much. And if you want to add 0.5, you make sure that after stitching that 0.5, you trim it off because you don't want it to be bulky. You don't want too much inside your pattern. Now I'm going to use my zigzag stitch to join it together, and the first thing is to start by joining these two pieces together, this down part. And I'm also going to use my marker to transfer the arrow to my pattern because it might be risky. And then I'm going to mark the center front as well. I'm going to use an arrow to indicate where it's going to be facing. I'm doing this so that I will avoid mistake, because I tried one, as you can see it here, but I think I made a mistake, so I had to cut another one and label the foam very well. So please, labeling is really important when you are working with patterns that really look alike. So now you start with the down parts, the two piece like so. You join it together, and once you're done, this is what it's going to look like. All right, so after this you're going to come in with the upper part, that is the third one, and place it in place. Then you join it together again, just like you see me doing. So guys, this is what I have at the end. This is what it's going to look like, and as you can see, it's looking exactly like our ready-made bracup, even better than it, because some of the ready-made bracup comes flat. You have to take a dart on it to make it, to enhance it and so on like that. I'm not condemning the ready-made bracup, but then if you can make this with yourself, with your measurement, is definitely going to work. So this kind of cup, you are just going to insert it into your corset pattern. It is not a corset cup. Do you understand? It is just to replace a ready-made bracup. For this upper part that we reduce 1/2 inch at the center front, is going to be towards your center front like this. It's going to be around the neck region. By now, I know we should not have a problem with getting a ready-made bracup size, because we can always make a homemade bracup ourselves. That will be all for this tutorial for today. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button and notification bell, and check my description box. I'm going to be dropping a link to some of my other interesting tutorials. Till next time that we'll meet again, bye bye and take care of yourself.